The Quarantine Cup is of course brought to you by Nikijo Collectibles. Enter code Nolan5 at checkout for 5% off sealed and singles on the site. I personally picked up my case of Burst of Destiny for, I believe it was $1,070 after entering code Nolan5 at checkout. They do more than just sealed though, they do singles. Honestly, probably the most competitive prices on the market for everything at launch. They do also have a little bit of a back catalogue going on with some alternate rares and secret rares that they're updating all the time, so do check them out. And of course, entering code Nolan5 at checkout makes it all the cheaper. But let's get on into the video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to NolanTCG, and we are back here today for the final match of this week's Quarantine Cup. I'm once again joined by Jake.
Don't mute yourself.
And Logan.
Oh.
What?
You weren't muted. We continue.
What is he on there? Are you high?
This week's final, we will see Lewis coming up against Kyra. Lewis making quite the triumphant return to the Quarantine Cup. The winner of Season 1 has come back to defend his crown.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it makes me quite upset.
Jake no longer can win.
Good players.
Look, the only saving grace I have at the moment is that I'm like 3 weeks ahead in terms of points. So if I just maintain some semblance of like playing well, then I should be fine.
And yet here we are, week 1 of Lewis returning. Jake, nowhere to be seen in the farms.
Yeah, I decided this week was going to be the week that I played a bad deck, and then Lewis then announced like 20 minutes before they're just going to play. And I was like, oh no, this wasn't the time. This was not the time.
Man,
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, we have an Ash coming down on Chamber Dragonmaid, which is an odd choice considering Kyra plays a deck, and an Imperm coming down on the Striker Dragon.
Logan has gone again. Man has gone to find more food.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
he's
here.
here. He's here. I was gonna say I quite like the fact that Lewis has normal summoned or has summoned a Chamber Dragonmaid. I have much respect for this man.
Disgusting.
You would.
Hey, man knows class when I see it.
Oh, we have.
A H seal.
It's very much it's a very Dragonmaid like board.
Yes.
Bounce pass.
Excellent Dragonmaid combos, in my opinion. Now we wait. Kyra thinks. Which Eldritch card will she use? Or is she not
Is
playing
she playing Eldritch this week?
I don't know. It's an assumption. We're gonna see another Imperm.
Damn. So in theory, she had 3 interrupts for that turn. That's kind of bonkers.
It is a Dragonlink mirror.
The deck that finds a way to survive, eh?
Now we see Rocket Tracer, normal summoned into Striker, but a Veiler coming down from Lewis to counter that. This deck, yeah, definitely never seems to go away, does it?
No.
And it's got so many different variations. Yeah, it's really interesting the way it evolved after LPN banned.
Classic Logan thoughts.
Oh,
What?
really interesting how this deck just won't die.
I like decks that survive.
That's been demonstrated before.
Yeah.
So, if you're Kyra at this point, what are you thinking in terms of how to play through?
I think she needs to realize that the going straight into battle phase and threatening to attack isn't going to stop that H seal.
It'll
However,
still summon the dragon from the deck.
We're going to see another H seal.
Hate seal, bounce, I hate seal.
There must be another extension piece coming from Kyra here.
You would assume so, wouldn't you? I feel like that could be played a little better. Oh, wait, maybe not. No, I'm thinking of something else. Never mind. The thing that I was thinking of does not exist.
It's still really weird though.
We're seeing Lewis activate his H seal for no effect. To then summon from deck.
You would assume this would be a chamber again to thin the deck.
Well, he has access. Or was the chamber negated last turn? Okay. Yeah.
Chamber was negated last turn. So by doing chamber, he gets 2 cards out of the deck instead of just 1. Oh, he goes for a tracer.
Oh, okay. I guess the tracer
Maybe
is
already.
probably the best way to play around the H seal.
In what way?
Given that if it's bounced, you can still summon it back.
Suppose so.
It is probably the best thing to threaten the H seal with. Oh, nope. I thought we were going to see another H seal.
Part of me would have almost bounced the white dragon.
Maybe.
Given that it can only be summoned once, it would have been a good choice. Force another normal summon out of the hand.
Oh damn, we have some interesting mills. I think I saw 2 Nibiru's.
Two Nibiru's would definitely mill the.
Ooh, safer. He hasn't used his normal summon either, so that's really good. Do we see it bounce? Zakara's reading Chaos Levy, see what it do.
It's summoned back.
If it goes to grave.
Yeah. Bounce. No worky. Except it does.
Well, that's the
No,
thing.
no
Do you? Well, wouldn't you bounce the safer? Because the safer is going to get Lewis a lot through the deck than just levy,
To be
blink
fair,
off, and all that
what's
kind
there
of
to
shit.
search with a safe hit here?
Well, if he tributes a safer and a card from hand, he can search Chaos Levy.
Oh,
Why not
yes.
distribute the Chaos Ruler?
There we go. Back goes the safe hit.
Yeah, so bounce the safe hit.
And it has been normal summoned.
Yeah, that was the normal summon. Yep. So now Kara's searching her deck for the dragon to summon. So could be Striker, could be the other one that I was thinking of before, Chamber Dragon Maid. She's playing that variant. Or she could play her own safer. I have to say the artwork on safer is really pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a good target. Unless she doesn't have it to search.
Viewing deck.
Oh, there we go.
Now will we see another dragon card though?
Yeah, I suppose that's a thing. And with a set
Cool.
card, you would assume that that's going to be...
That's a black dragon.
With the set card, though, you would assume that that's going to be... There it is. That's why I didn't search for Chamber Dragon Maid before, because he'd already had the bounce.
And now he can access his Chamber Dragon Maid from graveyard. Like a pro.
You thicken me, Ben. Oh god.
How dare you judge me?
So there's only one card left in hand that we don't notice, and it's obviously not a dragon because she's passing turn.
Thou shalt not judge, lest ye be judged.
Yeah,
20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Oh, Logan's probably eating food.
Yeah, Logan's probably getting food.
Is not that? Nothing conclude.
I'm more
so we've
impressed
got
that he...
Chamber coming out.
Yeah, that's classic play. That's classic play. It's good strategy from Lewis. Accessing that Chamber Dragon Maid. Curious choice to go for the Tidying, given he does have access to the full Dragon Maid spell and trap ratio in
Oh, shut up.
in Yu-Gi-Oh card game, and he chose to just play Tidings. Curious.
There's a reason the deck has only ever played that card. It's because it's the only one that matters.
With the banning of Striker and LP, you could fit in the fusion spell.
Stop.
You could play the fusion spell.
Stop.
But you don't.
You could
You could do a lot of things.
activate the
You
fusion
could play-
spell on Chamber
you
and
could play-
Serata. Full combo.
You could play Kid Moto Dragon. You don't though.
Yeah, that's just dumb, Jake. Why would anyone play Kid Murder Dragon?
Because it's adorable.
I'd rather just play Baby Dragon.
It doesn't do anything.
Doesn't have to do anything.
Yes, it does.
No, what if you want to
This is
summon it with
2021 Yu-Gi-Oh, Ben. Every card in your deck has to do 3 things.
What if you want to summon it from deck with unexpected die? Full combo.
Mum, Dad, please stop fighting.
Full
Never.
combo.
So, dragon cards, eh? They're doing
Yes,
things?
it is a very interesting match to watch with dragons.
No, that's not true.
A dragon.
I
Where-
know. I was being facetious.
Dang.
That's not how you say sarcastic.
It's practically the same.
I wasn't expecting that.
We have
response.
another mill with the chaos.
Man do be looping his chaos.
Ooh, he
Ooh.
hit 2.
He's got-
Oh, hitting the
Oh,
field
no.
spell is actually really bad.
Yeah, that hurts.
Like it's one thing not getting access to it, it's one thing, another thing entirely putting it in the bin.
Although, if you're playing Magical Stone Excavation,
Shh. Stop telling me about bad cards.
And why wouldn't he be? Maybe he's just
Adding
playing
the
through
Gamma.
field spell. Yeah, adding the Gamma.
I think
Well, the
actually-
other choice is
I think-
Absorata.
I was gonna say I don't think any of the others were really decent targets, were they?
Gonna see a draw. A lot of cards.
Pretty sure
in
he's
Lewis's
still
hand
got
here.
yeah, pretty sure he's still got White Dragon Collapse Serpent in there as well as the Safer. We have a Levy coming down. And I think it went for 3 darks, so that's going to make Kai's hand even worse.
I'm curious as to whether or not Lewis has an intention on whether or not to get rid of that Chaos Levy or nope. He's gonna be attacking with the Chaos Ruler.
No, and I've seen a couple of Lewis's replays now. The reason for that is because he's got Tidying, he can just set it. But not this time.
I guess they go into a seals. And then you set the tidying and then you just seals whatever you summon off the tidying. No, you tidying whatever you summon off the seals.
Seals whatever you summon off Tidying.
That works like that. You banish the tidying, you summon the chamber, then you seals back your chamber.
Stop, Ben. Just stop.
That's how you play around, I don't know, something.
Welcome to NolanTCG, your foremost guide to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Foremost guide to combos involving explicitly Chamber Dragon Maid.
So yeah, Kai's hand is obviously very bad because that was a straight pass.
Yeah, very much. It would be a Red Eyes Darkness Metal, meaning she odds on has no form of dragon she can summon. Potentially an Absorata in hand. And then maybe the field spell?
2 out of the 3 cards we knew before the hand shuffle were the Red Eyes Darkness Metal and the Black Dragon Chaos thing. So potentially she doesn't have any lights engraved from memory.
Could be a
So
factor.
yeah, it's a tricky spot. And here we go with a safer. Are we just going straight for Link?
Yeah, we're gonna go
3?
for a
Yeah.
unicorn. This is game. That's why.
that's crazy.
That's 52. We're going to game 2.
I'll do it.
So Logan, if you're going first in your Kara, what are you siding in?
I'm saying going first. I think you want to see as many of your. Carl is playing a lot heavier combo build, the Guard Dragon spells, so I think you just want to see a lot of your extended pieces. So I don't think he's starting too much in. Maybe. Yeah, no, I'm not too sure you want to side too much if you're Kyra.
I find it quite interesting how a lot of Dragonlink builds have gotten a lot closer to 40 than what they used to be.
Yeah, that is something I was thinking about not too long ago too. Like they've really minimized what they have in the deck, whereas before it was like every card was at 3 to maximize what you saw. But I feel like now without like Pisty being able to like LP, was it LP or Pisty that got banned? LP.
being
Without
able to-
LP being able to spam any critical piece out of deck like you used to, you probably need to play a much smaller build with more finite engines. We have a Veiler on the striker.
Going to definitely be removing the ability to get that field spell. And with the one striker dragon, it seems like it's going to be a bad time. No one has a follow-up to that. Classic.
Nope.
So we could just potentially be seeing a summon of the H seal, adding the Tracer in a pass.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
We're seeing
No,
one
we have
Sea Dragon.
extension.
This guy, and that's why this guy is so insanely strong.
So then this one would summon back
No, we're
Pisty.
going to go for Pisty. We're going to
Pisty?
shift it.
The-
Oh boy, that was loud.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Oh, what happened?
Pops the ears. Apologies.
Yeah, you have Ben's gonna have to edit in a trigger warning.
No, definitely not.
He's gonna let the rest of them suffer just like we did.
Yeah. I had to put up with that. You guys have to too.
So now Tracy's probably going to pop the Guard Dragon spell and then summon the level 4 from deck.
I'm looking at
Curious
his
as to what the
extra deck.
purpose of accessing the Pisty there was.
Just extra resource.
Just another monster on board, I guess.
Get him to a Dragoon if he wants to.
No, it doesn't.
Pop this, go get another monster. And then,
That's a savage.
yeah, but you can just make Anaconda make Dragoon. If she's playing it.
It just feels like a waste of resource, given that the World Legacy Guard Dragon's already done its job.
It's true. I'm inclined to agree with you.
Unless leaving the... My only thoughts, and this is literally Dragon Maid brain thinking, is you leave the World Legacy Guard Dragon face up so that if the opponent tries to disrupt the spheres, you can chain the spheres and return the World Legacy Guard Dragon to your
Yes.
hand.
Yes, I too like adding Monster Reborn back to hand.
Yes. You try to negate me, I will give myself another Monster Reborn.
So would you assume she's going for Savage here, or would you say Chaos Levy?
Almost certainly a Savage here.
It's only Link 1's in grade though?
Still one negate.
Yes.
You have a bounce, you have a negate. I don't think there's a way for her to get back to a Rocket Tracer during this combo, given that she can't access the field spell. Oh, going a Vertex.
Oh, never mind. We're
That
going the
explains-
ultimate negate.
Thank you.
She's
Thank you very much.
At 43 cards for a reason.
Just want to say you all were questioning.
Yeah, so it's just Lewis's deck with the red ice pieces in it.
Correct.
Incorrect.
I know this. It was just a funny.
It was just a funny.
Now, down touches the Dragoon. Will there be a setting of a tidy? There will not be.
No, we just have Dragoon Seal Pass. These are the kind of boards that I pray for when I'm playing Mech Invoked, and I can just super poly for free. Oh, Lewis could not break that board.
Oh, okay. Curious.
So,
So,
okay,
what are some good side cards against this deck, do you think? I'm going to cut you off, sorry.
that's fine. That's what I was going to ask you.
I feel like Lancia probably makes an appearance, like because it's so chaos heavy now. Being able to block one other resource seems decent.
Is it
Lewis
so
is already
chaos heavy now,
maining
though?
Nibiru. Well, yeah,
Is it?
yes.
You play 3 space, the white, the black, and the ruler, but most of your lines are pretty streamlined link combos. Like, I agree, I think you play Lancia, but I don't know if it's as big of a blow as people think. I mean, it would stop this right now, so fuck, what do I know?
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
You got nothing, man.
A roll could actually be really helpful too, but I know that like based on the mills of Lewis's first game, he does play Gamma, so there's every chance that he could have had Gamma to interrupt at that point.
That would have been devastating, because then that Chaos Ruler touches down. It's a whole different game plan if you resolve a Gamma in Dragonlink at the moment. It becomes so
Yeah, it
much
just
better.
becomes the Chaos dude, yeah.
It's not just an Omega that's going to like slightly stunt your hand. It's pretty much just searching full combo.
Yeah. So we have a Chainlink 3 resolving for Lewis here. So he's searching Field Spell, the Black Dragon, and getting the summon of one that I forget its name of all the time. Night something? Is that what it's called? The one on top of the graveyard. No one's helping me. This is fine.
Sorry, yeah, I'm off on my own planet.
Yeah, what's it called? The one that he summoned from hand?
Not
Night
Division
something?
Dragon?
Lock Division. I knew it had something to do with night. Okay.
We'll net a draw and the free summon, of course.
Oh, had the driver in hand. That's rough.
But at least the driver's going to grave and it's not being banished. Also, free
Not yet.
discard material for Ravine's not that bad.
Yeah. Same worse.
See, much worse. Logan has unmuted his microphone. Or did he mute his microphone? That is the
I believe he
question.
muted it. Oh, no, we hear him.
We hear him tapping away. Now the Absol is going to be searching that Rocket Synchron. Be looking for a way to get through that hot red.
Has Kara normal summoned yet? She would have had to, right?
Yeah, she...
Maybe not.
No, she didn't.
No, she hasn't normal summoned yet. That's big.
Pretty good. And but did you say Kara when you meant Lewis, by the way, buddy?
I did. I keep doing that.
Yeah.
I kind of like that with their sleeves and icon choices. There's a little nod to their previous decks because Kara used to love playing heroes, and Lewis is a top 32 YCS player with Altergeist.
That was great cat, Jake. Great commentating.
Well, no one else is fucking doing anything.
Yeah, we're all each on our own planets here. Jake, your lead play-by-play man. I'm the color commentator, and Logan's,
Oh, that
Logan's
was
the
not-
heel commentator.
That was not play-by-play at all.
Okay,
You went on a fucking mad tangent.
I wasn't listening to his tangent. I do
Shit
apologize.
commentator.
viewers.
It wasn't even a tangent. It was just something while nothing was happening.
Crap commentating.
Instead of
0
sitting
out
there
of 10.
stuffing my fucking face like you,
I'm actually drinking flavored water, ladies and gentlemen.
stuffing your face.
That's
Um,
quite healthy, Logan. What flavor of water?
I don't know, man. It's just called like, it's like the pump flavored water. It's pretty good.
Did they accept Nolan 5 at checkout?
No, man.
Oh, that sucks, doesn't
you
it?
called my commentating shit. What the fuck is this?
You were just sucking off Lewis's top 3 too. Get out of here.
Sorry,
I was commenting on the sleeves, idiot.
Oh, it's fun. Lewis top 32 to Poltergeist.
he did top 32 with Ultra Geist.
He did, and I'm proud of him for it.
He did
Are
not.
you just
use
angry that we
Ultra Geist
don't
sleeves.
mention your fucking national top from fucking 20 billion years ago when we
Hey.
commentate you?
My Nationals top was from 2018. Thank you. And I give you credit for that top, Jake.
We have seen an imperm come down to stop the Savage from turning on its negations. Rocket
Damn,
Synchron's now
crazy.
going to bring back the Nocto. I believe that actually adds up to an 8, doesn't it? I believe Nocto's a 7.
Nocto is a 7, so
Sure.
that will be a Chaos Dragon summon.
The Rocket Dragon,
Or-
Rocket Synchron could also just go into a hot red. Off the
Yeah, that's
Savage.
where my brain went.
True, but then, like, would you have bothered
Ooh,
bringing
that's
back
where
the
it's
thing?
going.
Oh yeah, we do have a hot red.
Yeah, because if he has an extender, then he can just make another link. Slash, he can just do that. Sure.
Oh, it just goes to grave. So, yeah, maybe it was an attempt to bait out and negate.
I mean, surely.
Ooh, that's so rough.
That is killer.
Oh, that's so rough.
Ah, shake hands.
Hate to see it. That's...
You hate
That's
to
so bad.
see it.
And what we're seeing here is the
bounce the order back.
he-
Oh,
yeah, bounce the order back so he doesn't get burned by it.
that's so.
So
He-
elegant, so brave.
He's so good. Also, lets him trigger that to go summon one from the deck. Would you like
Oh,
Ash?
no, no summon.
No.
Oh, no.
son.
Honestly, what do you do at this point when you know your opponent's going to be activating Imperial Order every turn?
You cry. he drew the quick launch, dude. That's so.
Activate quick launch.
Must be nice to draw a quick launch when you bounce your Imperial Order.
Thinking. Kara shuffles hand.
Cry.
Even if he didn't, could he negate the order with his own thingo? Or can it not target your own cards?
Pardon?
The synchro.
The
Can
hot
it...
red? We are
Yeah.
investigate.
I'm trying to at the moment, I just can't find it. Here we go. Target one face-up card your opponent controls. So no, it would have to have negated one of Kara's cards.
Given the H seal would the H seals rip the hand trap out of the hand, so that's probably the best way to go. Anyway. Now we're gonna see that Rocket Synchron and the Wyvern Burster. This could potentially go into a Chenbara. No, I'm not saying it will, but it could. And that Chambara would have threatened game. However, now we are going to see the Rocket Tracer and the Wyvern Burster synchro off. Touching down a Chaos Ruler to net that search.
Probably an effect value the way things are
Oh,
going.
Chaos
Yep, there it
Space,
is.
Chaos Space going to bin as well. Gonna get that Collapse Serpent back into the deck. Draw the
That's so
card.
good.
Imperial Order still going to be getting set at the end of this turn. Kyra typing in the chat.
I
think I did.
She thinks she did.
Damn, she's a prophet, man. If you
Oh, Chaos Levy for...
ripping a card out of the hand.
so brutal.
I too think she's dead.
I think she did.
Yeah.
It's a 6. Takes the card closest to the extra deck.
Hopefully, for her sake, it's another spell that she can't use.
Lewis sets Imperial Order. How do we know this?
Jeez.
No, I kept it in hand, to be fair. That's a Dragon Maid tidying.
Yeah, it's
it
all
is a
bait.
tidy. Yeah, it's bait. It's bait. Didn't want to play into the Harpy's Feather Duster. Discarding his cost into an Imperial Order. Thumbs
Chain,
up.
chain cosmic cycle. Chain cosmic cycle.
It wouldn't
Dice
matter.
for scoop.
Yeah.
And I think we have some shenanigans here, but I believe that is very much the end of the game.
That's a lot of 3s for the scoop.
She gets so many tokens out of it.
Coin flip.
The returns of. Oh, jeez.
That's a lot. That's a lot of plays. But
Didn't
Lewis,
scoop. She just quit.
Lewis has taken down his first week back in the Quarantine Cup.